Alright, welcome to part 3. And moving back in, here we go. Got the stand in last night and the tank. I gotta give a shout out to my dad and my brother and Mikey and Brian for helping me out. My dad welded up the stand. I got the thing, we're ready to wet sand. I already did a little piece here. And we'll talk about that. Let's look underneath here. I painted it green. It's a 50-gallon sump, 48 inches long. Not so sure if I like the green or not, but I think it turned out pretty good. Right in this area here, we're gonna put a bubble magus, a bubble magoo, curve 9. I was gonna go with the Reef Octopus, decided not to. We got two socket 7-inch overflows here, so even with a 48-inch sump, I found myself a little bit out of room. Got a mag drive, 12. Some very, very simple plumbing. This time I didn't go special at all. Just have a hardly anything going on in here. I do have a nice piece of stand over here I could use underneath that cabinet. Makes me happy. It's always nice to have room. I like to have this thing as open as I could. I've never really had a Berlin style sump. I had basically an ugly wet dry I was trying to make everything work in. I had an out of sump skimmer before and an external pump, so that was, I think this is going to work out a lot nicer than that. What else I got down here? That's just going to run the GFO, frac station, and a volt grounding probe. Never used one before. I guess I might as well. It was only 10 bucks. Probably real safe insurance for $10. So the tank's back in. This is just tap water from the backyard. I just, spilled the hose into it for a while, filled it up. There was so much junk in the tank. Even though I cleaned it out, it just, all this sand and stuff was stuff I just couldn't get out by myself, and just slowly starting to clean it. I didn't want to go into the overflow. I was spending all morning just trying to get the plumbing done and get the electrical hooked back up. And let me show you what I got going on right here. Is a magnet, and right here I've got some micro mesh. Now I've got two here. I got this scratch removal kit from Lifeguard. I believe I got this from Marine Depot. It goes from like 12,000 all the way down to 1,500 in steps. It works good. The only thing I have bad about this is it's kind of small, and they give you this black pad that I guess you can wrap it around or rubber band it. For my tank, it's so big it just doesn't work. And then I found this one. ATM had this one. I live in Vegas, so that was nice. Not a whole lot there, but basically same thing. 1,500, 2,400. I have 1,800 in the tank right now. 36, 4,000, 6,000, and there's 8,000 laying around. Once you get into these, they almost feel like rubber. They don't even feel like sandpaper at this point. Same thing with this. Just 12,000 is, I mean, it's not even abrasive. It feels like a piece of rubber, a piece of pleather. So I found the last time I did this to my tank, I started at like the 1,500, which is fairly decent grit, and moved up to about midpoint 3,600, 4,000, and I couldn't even see what I was doing past that. There was really no, it was already so clear I couldn't even see scratches at that point. Maybe other people have better eyes than I do, but let's see what else I got down here. Obviously you want to clean your acrylic the best you can. Here's my busted up scraper from Kent, and I have one scraping pad left from them. This is old. It's about a year old now. Marine Depot, everyone's screaming that they've screwed these up with a new plastic and they're leaving marks everywhere. So I bought these from Continuum off of Marine Depot, and they're almost an exact, they look exactly the same. So we can get the shine off of the, my lights are on the aquarium, but pretty much exactly the same scraper. A lot of good reviews for that, so Went ahead and used the continuing Occam blade. Hopefully it fits right in like they say it does. It looks like it will. I mean, it looks like it came from the exact same mold. So that's cool. I got that from Marine Depot. Like I said, this will work fine. It also came with a bottle of some liquid in it. That's for like final polish. I guess that you have the outside of the aquarium, that's good. I don't know if I used it on the inside. This is for my big magnet scraper here. I just put some new pads on, a new felt on. So, show you how you do this, or at least how I've done this. I'm working on, I've got a little scratch right here. So what I'll do is, you want to go up and down. Basically, you want to work one grit of sand up and down, and the next grit left and right. Never do a circle. So this way, next grit this way, next grit this way. Takes a little elbow grease, takes a little time. Obviously with the magnet it's not so bad. And I also got some rubber bands trying to hold it. And I might need to adjust my technique here a little. I remember that's how I kind of did it last time, but I had a little bit. What I think I did is I folded it around like that and rubber banded around the inside of the block so they weren't on there. I'm kind of short on rubber bands. I need to go get some, I guess. So, time for a road trip. Now, that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching in the comments, and we're back in action. Here's the new floor. Things are looking good. Appreciate you guys watching.